Welcome back, or welcome to, or welcome again, or whatever it is. We're going to be doing a little review of the Thousand Trails at Lake Medina, or is it Medina Lake? I don't know. The Medina Lake in Texas, and if you want to watch just the drone footage of this park, I have another link that I'll link in the description. But we're going to go over the Thousand Trails campground and then also what there is to do in the area. Like most Thousand Trails, they have the cabins and they have the deer. They have laundry facilities there on site, and they're actually pretty decent laundry facilities. They've got your pool area, um, and that's the laundry facility right there next to the pool. And then up here towards the front of the park, there's this old home. This is the front. This is the welcome center. There's some camping up here in this section. These are all like, there's some 50 amp full hookups. There's some 30 amp that water and electric only. There's a little bit of everything up here in this section. So I would caution you that the roads, like a lot of Thousand Trails, are kind of roads only in name only, meaning that they are technically roads that, they're meant to be driven on by a vehicle, but they definitely could use some repairs. Um, but kind of flying out over here, this is another little camping section. This is actually where we're camped at. A little field there is where a whole bunch of the deer live. And so we actually had found a pretty decent spot right here in this section. And the deer would come up to us very frequently. There are a lot of deer in this park. Um, yeah, that's us there. There, I think I had some deer flavored. Sorry, not deer flavored. That would be horrible. I had some apple flavored deer corn. Threw it out first day, and there was about I don't know, 3 or 4 deer. Threw out some more throughout the day, and by the end of our week, we had about 20 deer showing up, including these buck. So they had me well trained. Um, I was feeding them about 3 times a day. We have been there to the park before when you could feed the deer by hand. They would not let us feed them by hand this time, but you know that is a possibility there. Kind of flying out back towards, that's the dry lake up on the top there. That's there in the bottom was the activity center. It's a nice big activity center. There's basketball courts and pickleball courts and tennis courts and uh, golf. I don't know. There's all kinds of ball stuff out there. The roads. That was a picture of the roads there. Again, they're kind of rough. That's the dry lake. Again, if you want to watch that video, it's in the description where I really just kind of show this dry lake. But what we really want to talk about, I think, is what there is to do in the area. So this is San Antonio area. It's northwest of San Antonio in Lake Hills. So it's about an hour to get to San Antonio, depending on about how you drive. But if you go out this way and down like Bandera Highway or something, it's about an hour. They may say 45 minutes, but it's like an hour to get down here to the Riverwalk. If you've never been to San Antonio, definitely check out the Riverwalk. It is a unique experience.
I remember the Alamo.
Definitely check out the Alamo. Alamo is part of these missions. There's these missions all over the place. So check out all the missions in the area. You can take a missions tour. So it's a fun experience. Go down there to the Festival Marketplace, Mexican Heritage area. There's some shopping down there, some like a Mexican marketplace. Mi Tierras is an incredible old historic Mexican restaurant. And then the other big thing there in San Antonio is the Puffy Tacos. We went to Henry's Puffy Tacos. You definitely got to try out these Puffy Tacos. Then we went over to Long Tab Brewing there in Northwest San Antonio. If you support your troops and enjoy your freedom, then I suggest you go there. It's a veteran-owned business that honors the history of our U.S. Special Forces. So check out that place. Then nearby the Thousand Trails campground there in Lake Hills is this four-way stop bar and grill. It's very popular. It's got great food. It's got a full bar, full menu, and they've got this concert stage outside that I'm sure when it's good weather and the lake is up is probably very full. You head over there to Bandera, Texas. It's the cowboy capital of the world. They've got this cool general store with an old-fashioned soda fountain, ice cream bar thing there, and bars up here on 11th Street. And you got genuine cowboys riding their horses to the bar. They got this cool antique store that's in an old grain store or something like that. Really neat. You can take your family out there and go to the dude ranches and ride horses. You can go to the Old Spanish Trail Cafe, the OST, for a great lunch and pies. Being in the Texas mood, we're going to mosey on over here to Bernie, Texas.
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Don't argue with me about the way it's spelled or is pronounced. It's Texas, and they kind of pronounce things a little different here. Actually, it's a German heritage place, so I think that's why it's pronounced that way. They get this cool old store there that sells these really cool restored vending machines and Coke machines and just a lot of really cool stuff. You got to stop in there and then head over to Cibolo Creek. It's a brewery there, and we got these loaded chili cheese fries. They have great beer there at Cibolo Creek. We head over to Backhouse for this monster cinnamon roll, and then the old Dodging Duck Brew House there. Again, German heritage type beers. Really great tasting there. And we had a grilled spam sandwich. Don't miss it. It's a really fun little outside place in a historic old home. So really cool areas there in Bernie and Bandera and San Antonio. So check it out. Thanks for watching.